Hi guys, let me know if you can hear me and am I visible to you guys. The camera looks really bad. We will share my team and yeah. Let's just get this on. Yep, we have this. Perfect. We have that. Okay, I can hear your comments as well. Perfect. This should be it then. This is enough. We're good to go. I have your comments as well and looks good. Everything looks good. We can get in the questions now. Start between Trent, Mings, Trippier, and Shaw. Trent and Trippier, those two. March to be benched again? I don't think so. I think March should start. There's no reason why March should be benched. I have kept this screen open and will do changes according to news. Just a second. Yeah, the stream isn't lagging, guys, right? The stream isn't lagging. Just let me know. Is there echo? There shouldn't be an echo. There isn't any possibility of an echo. Yeah. Raya or Iverson? I would start Raya for safe points there. You can take a chance on Iverson if you trust their defense, but again, safe points probably. Grealish, Jota, and Watkins need to bench one. If I had to bench one Jota because he's injured, you can even sell him. Grealish again. There's news. Grealish is not starting. You bench Grealish, sell Jota. March, Mitoma, and Martinelli start March and Mitoma. Take a chance there because I think that's a more open game. Uh, who will be your starting defenders? I'm benching Shaw and Pinnock. Those two are at the moment in my mind. I might take a chance on benching someone like Trippier for a Shaw, but I don't think so. I'm taking a chance on Trent already. I wouldn't. Again, Leicester versus Fulham. I expect Fulham to score in this one. You can take a chance on Iverson. I'm not very confident on that. You can take a chance. I am not very confident. I would rather go for save points there. Have Alvarez, should I start him and Haaland both, or should I start Chilwell instead of Alvarez? If there is news that Alvarez is not starting, then bench him out. I think start Chilwell. 90 minutes is more important there. If you don't have news, then I probably think starting Alvarez is fine. What about Kevin De Bruyne? Hopefully, we get any news because it's all news dependent today. I don't think there's going to be uh, any other thing that is more important than news. And it all honestly depends on the news, depending on what and how much news we get. Start Mings or Shaw. I would start Mings. Take a chance there. West Ham look like a team who could score. Wolves, on the other hand, are not looking one of those teams where they're expected to score a lot of goals. Grealish to Bruno for a -4. Grealish to a Bruno is a tough call. I would bench Grealish if possible. If I had to take a punt, I would go for a City attacker and take the chance there. Kepa, Raya. So there's a bit to split. If you want to play safe, then I think Raya is fine because he'll get you safe points. I'm taking a chance. I'm going Kepa, and I think that Bournemouth have scored their share of 4 goals. I think Chelsea will try to defend this out, and they could keep a clean sheet. Hence, I feel Kepa uh, could be a huge punt, and I'm taking that chance on Kepa. I'm pretty much sure that Raya won't irrespectively keep a clean sheet. And I don't want to take that chance of going there as well. Who to start out three? Grealish, Shaw, Trippier, Watkins. You can probably bench Grealish if he's out. Otherwise, bench Shaw. I think I'll open this one. The chat on. Wait. Varun, can you just send me the? Wait, I can ping. Yeah, I can ping this, and this is perfect. This seems odd in terms of. Yeah, seems fair. I think. Yeah, this is better. This layout is better. One to bench between Mitoma, Grealish, or Jota. I think Jota, if we have Grealish starting news, otherwise Grealish is the same. Which two to start from? Isaac, Watkins, and March? I think start March for sure. Isaac, Watkins is a tough call. I would take Watkins because I don't know if Isaac is starting or not. Again, they play Arsenal. I would take a chance on Watkins there. My chance, I'm saving a transfer unless and until there's City news. So as of now, nothing done. Depending on the City news, I'll take chances. Vardy for Jota, I would do the move if I had. I would take the punt. What do you think? Play Alvarez and Haaland at the same time? Yeah, it is possible that they both start. Right wing could be Alvarez. So yeah, take a chance there. Brief analysis on Newcastle versus Arsenal if possible. So particularly, I think it could be a high-scoring affair rather than a low-scoring one because Arsenal want to play better at home and they'll try to attack the game. Similarly, Newcastle will get chances on the counter attack. It depends on how much possession Arsenal can keep. Honestly, Sorry, it's a Newcastle home game and they will attack more. Again, it depends on how much possession Arsenal can keep, because Newcastle are not very possession oriented. And again, the my problem and the reason I'm playing Trippier again, the set pieces will become a problem because no Gabriel, no Saliba, and the defense really goes down weak there. And I think Newcastle will try to exploit that, and that is the reason I'm taking a punt on. Like, I'm starting Trippier, and you probably should. Isaac versus Wilson is pretty much tough. Depends on who starts and who. Both of them can. If both of them start, I think the striker will be involved and score more. So Wilson probably has a higher chance if he starts central. I still expect a 2-all, 2-1 sort of a game, not an nil all there. Don't expect a clean sheet. I wouldn't play double defense. Zero changes at the moment. Alvarez vice captain, Salah. I think Martinelli should start. I think both teams will play first choice lineup. It's not going to be an easy game, and both team will want to prove a point and win this game. I don't think it's going to be an easy affair where they're just slacking off. They would try to win the game. Isaac to Alvarez if news comes out, third forward Green. So if Alvarez, so what my city scenario at the moment, what the city plan is, basically if Haaland is starting, do nothing with your team, captain Haaland and stick with it. If you want to still take a punt, maybe go to the midfielder and not Alvarez. Even if he's starting, go to the midfield spot. It could be a Grealish, Mahrez, or a Foden. Preferred, I would like Foden because he's more like onto the goal. He likes to score more goals. Mahrez is pretty much playing very very wide, so I wouldn't really recommend him. If in case Haaland is not starting, I am planning to still go to the midfield spot and not Alvarez. You can still take or maybe take Alvarez and not captain him. I think there is a captaincy shout elsewhere as well. With Alvarez, I'm not too confident like Haaland. With Haaland, I am, because with Haaland, City tried to put everything to him and they try to score through him. With Alvarez, that's not the case. I've often seen that Alvarez still drops a deep and tries to connect the game much more than Haaland, and Mahrez and Foden will take their chances if that's the case. So you can take the shot. You can take Alvarez, but not captain him, in my opinion. In that case, and there are a lot of captaincy shouts that you can go to. There's probably Rashford against West Ham, which is good. If you want to take a Brighton spot, you can take that. Salah versus Brentford could be decent as well. We won't have any news on Newcastle. Unfortunately, I don't know if Wilson will start or Isaac or both could start. So I there's no point of me recommending anything or commenting on it because I'm really not sure which one will start. Yeah, Wilson and Isaac could start together as well. So again, there's no point commenting that one will start and the other won't. It's totally up in the air at the moment. Safe transfer Raya out to whom? Anderson, if I have to. Steel Kepa, White, Trippier, Shaw, Rashford, Salah, March, Grealish, Andreas, Haaland, Kane. That are the changes. Please tell me I'm willing to take a -8. Haaland apparently benched. There's no news as of now, at least to me. We'll get probably news, and Haaland is at the moment expected to start. If I had to make changes, White, Trippier, Shaw, Trent. I think bench White, play the other three. Rashford, Salah, March, Grealish, Andreas, Haaland. That's a midfield four. So if Grealish is out, you can take a punt. You can remove Grealish, go to a City midfielder. You can probably go to another Brighton midfielder. That's a possibility. I think Mitoma is a good shout. And the third spot, probably if you have funds, upgrade Greenwood. Otherwise, probably upgrade Andreas to someone. I think if you have two free transfers, the other shift could be probably a Grealish to a Mitoma and Andreas to, if not Andreas, Greenwood to someone. But I don't think Greenwood to someone is affordable unless you have a lot of money in your bank. I think stick to two moves. That's it. I was thinking of recommending a Trent downgrade, but I don't think so. You should with White as your third defender. Watson, since his team, Raya, Trippier, Estupinian, White, Marsh, Mitoma, Bruno, Martinelli, Salah, Haaland, Watkins, Chilwell, Kepa, me, and Greenwood. One free transfer, 1.4 in the bank. Again, save the transfer if you have no other urgencies to make. There's no point changing anything in this team. Shaw, Estupinian, Stones, Trippier. Start three. Stones, I think start one. Estupinian and Trippier against Ben Shaw. NCSO or Watkins. If I had to NCSO, if I knew NCSO is starting, I would start him. And he's expected to play this game again. So NCSO is a great shout. I would play him. Replace Kepa or Chilwell with David Dea, Shaw, Dallo. David Dea, they've had to. Shaw is playing centre back. Chilwell still has the left wing back responsibility and he's still attacking. Start Martinelli or Saka. Martinelli, he looks like more aggressive and he looks like the one who's attacking more. If Haaland and Alvarez are out, would you get Kane for 1 week punt before reversing the next game week? If both Haaland and Alvarez are missing out, in case worst case scenario, I would bench Haaland or just put him there and not remove him. I wouldn't take a Kane punt. Captaincy would shift out, and everyone has a deep bench, so I would probably play out someone like a Shaw again, play back 4 back. I wouldn't really stress of removing Haaland because you have really less transfers left. You have only four free transfers left. It's no point removing a player and getting him back again. I have Isaac and McAllister on the bench. Whom should I start? If Isaac, probably take a chance. McAllister is a iffy one because he's probably going to play deeper. If he gets a penalty, that's the only way he's scoring. I see. Start two of Trippier, Chilwell, and Shaw. I would Trippier and Chilwell. I would take that chance. Which three to start? Shaw, Grealish, Trippier, and Watkins. Watkins, Trippier pretty much guaranteed. If Grealish starts, start Grealish. Otherwise, you bench Grealish and start Shaw. Otherwise, you can sell Grealish, get a Foden or a Mahrez and start them as well. Isaac or Wilson again, 50-50 call. At the moment, if I had to buy someone, I would buy Isaac because I know he's more guaranteed on minutes. Although, if you can wait out till next game week, Wilson could be a better punt next game week. Thoughts on Dallo? I mean, there's not much attacking potential there. Not great on bonus either. So I don't see the necessary. And United not keeping clean sheet, so it's not a necessary transfer to make. Raya to Edison, but I heard they'll play Ortega for the medal. Still, in that case, Ortega could start one of the double game week matches in 37 again. Edison should start this one, I think. My team stays the same. I have no changes made in my team. My team exactly same. I will bench Pinnick Shaw, although it will change depending on the team news that appears. Kepa, Trippier, Mings, March, Mitoma, Salah, Martinelli, Rashford, Haaland, and Watkins. Says Zeal. This is a team. No need to make a transfer. I think it's pretty much fine with the team you have. Depending on City news, you can think of anything. Why not Shaw to start? Because one on Trippier is on set pieces, Shaw is not. That's a difference. Trippier is still good on bonus points. Shaw is decent, and there's no attacking threat by Shaw. Trippier still has attacking threat and free kicks. Apart from that, Arsenal are like weaker on the set pieces now with Gabriel and Saliba out, so Trippier could be more effective. And West Ham are a team who are battling relegation. They look like a team who will essentially score as well. So it comes down to only attacking potential, and Trippier seems like a better option. And Trippier could even keep a clean sheet if Newcastle can keep Arsenal out. Which one do I bench from Trippier, White, Estupinian, and Chilwell? Should I bench Marsh slash Mitoma slash Martinelli and play four defenders? I don't think four defenders is the option. Out of the four defenders you have, I would bench, considering everything, either White or Chilwell. I would take a chance on benching White personally. Maybe start Chilwell and take a chance there. You're starting Kepa or I am starting Kepa. Should I take a -4 to get Isaac in? I don't think so. You should this game week. Can you show the forwards? The forwards ones. I think this. I'm not sure if you can't see. This is how the forwards line up for me. Chilwell or White? I would take a chance on Chilwell. Use free transfer to get David Dea. Second keeper is Raya. I am not sure you should. I think save the transfer. Use it somewhere in terms of an attacking potential. David Dea doesn't seem like a player with a high ceiling. So get players who can get you more points or who have higher ceiling. Probably an attacker or midfielder. What's your plan to change? It depends on the City lineup. Although we will get City news in the next 10 minutes. So depending on that plan, depending on the news, I will change. My plan at the moment is if if Haaland starts, Captain Haaland, so do the same team, make one change, which is McAllister to Mitoma. If Haaland doesn't start, I will consider a -4, maybe even a -8. Let's see, not -8. I wouldn't do it, but a -4 for sure. We'll get news on De Bruyne, Haaland, and everyone in the next 10 minutes. Wait, guys. Play Grealish or Alvarez. If I had whoever starting, guys, I mean, again, all the City questions can wait out till the next 10 minutes. Just be ready with a plan. If let's say Grealish is benched or maybe an Alvarez is benched or starting, be ready with the plan you have. McAllister position, he's playing deeper again. He'll play number 6. Trippier, Estupinian, Shaw, Chilwell, Botman pick 3. Trippier, Estupinian, and I would start Chilwell. Solanke, Salah. But is it worth using a free transfer or keeper? I don't think it is. It's not a high ceiling transfer, and I don't want to use it there. I don't think it's even recommended. And Raya can do decent in the upcoming games. He can get you safe points, and that's enough. If he gets an odd clean sheet, that's fine. If you can, okay, there's some news. There's some interesting news that Melier has been dropped and he doesn't start for Leeds. This is big news. Now let's just go up and check the Leeds keeper, because this changes a lot of things. This basically means players who are taking a lot of shots can score goals because they don't play their first choice keeper. Their second choice keeper this season has been either Klaassen. Oh, Klaassen is a decent keeper. He's not bad. He's pretty much still 22 years old, young. This year he started a couple of matches. He started the Bournemouth game as well. 4-3. He had it. No, he didn't start that. Why is Klassen put as keeper? Isn't he defensive player as well? Robs is the second keeper I think for Leeds. Yeah, Klassen shouldn't be. I'm not sure if it's the same Klassen or someone else. Yeah, but it doesn't show. Okay, he's benched. He's not played those games. Matches he's not started yet. Has he started? No, he's not started a match this season. Could be interesting because that really opens up a chance to punt somewhere. Mr. Comment Kepa Raya Kepa. I think take a chance on Kepa because both you don't expect a clean sheet for Raya because you know Liverpool will score. Kepa could get you and sneak you a clean sheet. Swapping Jota for Isaac Wilson, I would take Isaac if this game week if I was going somewhere. Diaz in for Grealish. Diaz is a huge punt. I wouldn't go there. I don't know if he'll start the next one. I don't think he will. So I don't think you should punt there. I think Gakpo, Darwin, and Salah would start this one. Who to start? Mitoma or March? Mitoma. Goalkeeper transfer considering 35, 36, 37. Free hit 38. I have Raya and Ward. Want to replace Ward? You can go Edison. If you can't afford Edison, go Iverson, go cheap. Otherwise, a keeper that you can consider is probably Pope, and that's a good keeper option, double defense. If you want to go double defense Newcastle, Pope is a decent option. Yeah. Watkins to Isaac already have Alvarez. Uh, you don't have to make this move, Nehal, this game week. You can probably hold it out next game week because that will give you a better chance of getting early news, first of all, in the Leeds game, which is more important. So now, if let's say next game week we have news, Wilson starting at the striker position, that's more important news, and you can save this out, I think. It could work out. So it depends who starts at the striker position. If Isaac starts striker this game week, it could work out. He could score. But again, I think it has more value next game week. Save the transfer this week and minus for next weekend for Wilson and Isaac. I think that's a better shout. Like if your question is answered, thanks for giving news. Yeah, if your questions got answered, please hit the like button. Olise to March slash Mitoma. I think Mitoma could explode this game. He's very good last game. He watched the highlights again, watched the match. He was really attacking. I think he can get something out of this game. Start Chilwell, Kepa both. I wouldn't start both. Start Chilwell, change Kepa if you can. Start Steele or Edison. Edison, hands down. Trying to get news. We will get news in the next 5 minutes. Let's just plan it out in case there's news that now we have news that the Leeds keeper is not starting, which is very tempting. If we have Alvarez news, I might just take Alvarez as a punt for Watkins, and I would sell off. Actually, I still want to. I still want Mitoma. I might do the double move. I don't have the fund to. I don't have the funds to afford probably another player. So yeah, there's no point going triple up. If Haaland is not starting, I might double up Watkins and someone else as well. Should I though sell Salah against a possible Brentford is the question. Salah versus Brentford and Leicester. Leicester looks like a team who can choke up. I would want to keep Salah there. But Eze or Odegaard, buy Eze or Odegaard. If I had to, none of them. Probably Eze out of the two, but probably avoid if I could. March or Martinelli. I would start March. Robertson or Trippier. Tough one. Take a chance on Robertson, I think. Start Shaw or Chilwell. Whom to drop off Jota, Mahrez, Watkins. Start Chilwell out there, Zlatan, and out of Jota, Mahrez, and Watkins. Watkins starts for sure. If Mahrez is starting, start him, and yeah, drop Jota. I can't see the red blocks at all. Watkins or Martinelli? Watkins. I've got Jota and keep. Should I keep him and play him or transfer him to someone else? If he's, I think transfer him to someone else. He doesn't look. It doesn't look like a good injury. He would most probably not start. Start Solanke or Saka. This is a tough one. I would start Saka. Solanke could manage to score again against Chelsea. Well, start Saka. Solanke to Alvarez if Alvarez news is there. Yes. Planning to match Martinelli and Zinchenko. Good move. I think Martinelli start is a decent. Zinchenko match is totally fine. I think starting Martinelli could be an option. Okay, Melia dropped to the bench. That means Leeds could go out all. I don't think so. They'll go out all attacking. I don't think that's happening. Okay, let's try bench Shaw or Trippier. I'm benching Shaw. I think Trippier again set pieces could be important against Arsenal this game week. Let's try to get news for Leeds as well. It's important. If they're playing a weaker team, why not attack the fixture? Walker, Trippier, Estupinian, Robertson bench one if Walker starts. Yes, I would bench. Probably out of the four, I would bench Estupinian because Everton can score. If you want to keep Estupinian, I would bench Robertson, not Trippier. If you want to chase rank, then again, Trippier benching is fine. Transfer Isaac to Alvarez if Alvarez starts for 1 week punt. I wouldn't. Not Isaac to Alvarez because Isaac is someone you want next game week for sure. Alvarez is not someone you want next game week. I would not go Alvarez. Let it go. I just let the opportunity go this one. I'll let this one go, honestly. Martinelli to Isaac. I don't think you can do it directly. Bench Mitoma or Martinelli. I would bench Martinelli and play Mitoma in that scenario. Should I start Jota as a differential this game week? No, I don't think so. The scenario with his injury is pretty bad, so I'm not sure if he'll start or not. Okay, this is Castagna better than is Castagna better for or Solanke for the draft team? Solanke, I think, better. Uh, Always better to have. Okay, perfect. We will get news probably anytime. App is already crashing. Keep a laptop handy. Yeah. Like, I'm hoping we get some sort of news because it's important. We have about 100 people watching as well. Please hit the like button if your questions are getting answered. It really helps us to push the content. So I'm already on the transfer page. Guys, please open the transfer page and keep it handy. As you can see on the screen, I already have my transfer page open. Now I have two spots out. I'm putting in Mitoma because I will, irrespective of what the scenario is, I will buy Mitoma. So I think I'll just keep Mitoma handy in my team already so that I can make the move quickly. The second move is what the question is because I can't afford Mahrez directly. So the other thing I can do is keep Watkins. I can do no. I would still want actually. I can't do anything with my midfield. I Yeah. I probably want Mitoma. So Mitoma stays in my team. I can do the second move I can do is Watkins to an Alvarez. That's it. That's the only other move I can do. Okay. Sorry guys with the chat. Did we get any news? What would be funny if Luke Kemper comes out as Big Sam and gives Lee's news? Yeah, it would be funny. I hope we get Lee's news as well because if it's an extremely weak team, we should punt on City attackers and take a chance there. We will get to City questions in about a minute. Watkins or Antonio? If I had both, I would start Watkins, not Antonio this game week. Play Shaw or Martinelli. If I had both, I start Martinelli. Take the upside chance there. Shaw is pretty much dependent on a clean sheet. You can, if you think United keep a clean sheet, you can do it. Although I am not very confident. Again, for a lot of people also having Trippier and are chasing extreme ranks who have like a 25 points gap, you probably want to bench Trippier this game against Shaw. Start Shaw only to chase that 25 points gap because there's not a lot like 25-30 points gap. There's not a lot of time left. Should we keep McAllister and sell March for Mitoma? No, I would keep March and keep sell McAllister. Let go of the penalty because even March has a lot of set pieces. Okay, according to same person who sent news, says that Haaland starts. So apparently Haaland starts as expected. Haaland starts. Yeah, even let's talk FPL saying Haaland starts. We have pretty much one news there. Haaland starts. So that really rules out anything in my team. Cool. So Haaland starts at the moment. We have this news. Kepa Raya. Start Kepa. What about Grealish? We'll get to know about Grealish. Yep. Haaland starts. Confirmed Haaland starts. McAllister out for Mitoma. That's the move I'm making, I think. Stones is starting or not. Hopefully we'll get some news. I'm trying to get even I'm searching the same sources. Let's see if something comes out. Solanke or Watkins. If I had to, I'd probably start Watkins this one, not Solanke. If Grealish is benched, get Alvarez for Greenwood and start him. If Alvarez is starting, then Grealish could be benched for Foden as well. Okay, do we have any other news? Let's say. I'm really interested because the Leeds backup keeper is not that good. He's very bad. He's very poor. If Grealish is benched, is it worth going Kepa to Iverson and Grealish to Foden for a -4? Oh, yeah, that could be worth it. Yeah, that could be taking the chance. Although captaining Foden would have been better. Again, I don't think so. You will with Haaland starting. Anyone will not. So that's there. Guys, wait on the City news. Even I'm trying to get something. Same. I have nothing at the moment. I'm trying, hoping that something comes out. Will Jota start? I don't expect Jota to start. This Hackpo or Gakpo, as I say, no news on him. No Liverpool news again. No Liverpool news will come out. I'm really considering some way to get a Mahrez or a Foden. But Mahrez was wide. I need to back the stat. No, Mahrez was wide. Okay, let's not do it this game week. Leeds keeper getting top could be useful next game week as well. Should I start Jota as a differential? No, I don't think so. You should. Dia versus Pope. Pope is still better. Trippier, White, Martinelli, or Isaac start two. I would start Trippier and Isaac or Martinelli and White. You start Martinelli and Trippier as well, but not White. Grealish to Foden. Let news come out. I think with news it will be much easier. White to Estupinian then. As a free transfer, no. But as a replacement sub in, yes. Defenders to buy Perisic, Poro already got three City, three Liverpools, and Brighton players. You can. I don't think there's clean sheet there, so you probably don't want to buy defenders. Don't just waste your transfer there. I don't think Tottenham don't look like a defense who can do anything. Is anyone in the chat going against the Haaland captaincy and considering someone like a Mitoma or probably someone else, random someone like a Salah or Kane? Is there anyone? Because I think Leeds will set up more defensively if they're making changes. Sam Allardyce knows this is a game where he's going to make changes and set up defensively. Ruben Diaz will score against Leeds. I think set pieces goals could come into play. Should we sell Jota for a hit then? I not for a hit if you can bench him, fair enough. But I think if you can sell him, even for a hit, maybe to an Isaac, yeah. If you can bench him, that's the first preference. Joe Linton or Martinelli, whom to start up the two? Martinelli, I think prefer Martinelli. Joe Linton, I really like Joe Linton. I wanted to buy him as well this game week, but again, I'm not that confident that I start Joe Linton over Martinelli. Need a third defender. If you don't, probably Botman, White, Estupinian. If you have these players and if you can't go anywhere near these, who has a good fixture? Brighton have a good fixture. I know. You can look United defenders. Probably Dallo could be an option. If none of them, then take a chance on Pedro Porro for an attacking return. Haaland will be subbed off at 45. There's no doubt that Haaland will not be subbed out at 45. Mitoma is the captain that I want to do, but I don't think I will be able to. I don't have the guts to do it, I think. Hopefully there will be more City news. Trying to find out. No news about any other City player as of now. Mitoma in for me. I think that's the only thing I'll do. Considering Kevin De Bruyne for captaincy, that's a tough one. Kevin De Bruyne captaincy if he starts. No, I don't know. He could be minutes management. There could be a lot of minutes management there. Enciso or Kane. Yeah, Kane, guys. Hackpo captain, I wouldn't do it against Brentford. Start two of Martinelli, Tony, and Watkins. If I had to start two, I would start Tony and Watkins. Give Tony and Watkins a shout. Still no City news, guys. It's frustrating. It's about 10 minutes left, and there's no City news. Salah is probably a more reliable captain this week, I guess. It depends. I honestly I really want to go against Haaland, but I don't think I will. If I had another team, if I had a second team, I would. If someone wants to really chase rank, take a chance. Go Mitoma, I think. Okay, hopefully 2 minutes later the news is coming out. It seems March or Solanke. If I had to start one March, bench one of McAllister, March, Isaac, Watkins, and Grealish, or the lot if Grealish is bench. If you have news, bench Grealish. Your Mitoma transfer is confirmed. No, I have just kept it. I have not confirmed it. Any 4.4 million good defender. I don't think apart from the set defenders, we have good defenders coming out this time. Yeah, Enciso or Joe Linton. That's a genuinely tough one. If I have to, I would take Enciso. I would take a chance on Enciso. Apparently, Grealish benched. So as of what I know, Grealish is benched, and there's news that Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Alvarez, Mahrez all start. So it's a front two setup and no Grealish. Yeah, let's say let's this is it. The news I have is Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Alvarez, and Mahrez start. So it's a front four, essentially a top two. Someone please go in the chat and go back and check how this has worked. No Grealish. Defense says Luis, Laporte, Akanji, and Ake. No Stones. Yeah, this is the news. Okay, no Brighton news, and this is the news. Probably a chance. Can someone go back and check how Alvarez is done with the double defense? No Grealish in the starting lineup. Yeah, 100% sure Grealish doesn't start. Mahrez like to like replacement, guys. Mahrez like to like replacement. Mahrez, Alvarez, and Kevin De Bruyne all start. Okay, so I'm not doing Mahrez. I wouldn't recommend Mahrez. Grealish benching option if you can do that. And I'm doing Mitoma. I'm taking a punt on Alvarez. I just have a feeling that it could be he could be heavily involved. This one could be the game. Not a lot of people will go there, and a lot of people will save a transfer. I'm taking a -4. Could really backfire, but I think Alvarez news could be important. Next game week as well, he will come into play. If not, I can bench him. I can always do Salah downgrade to a Greenwood, and then I can still field a dependable team. Or Trent downgrade, Greenwood upgrade would also work for me. So I have backup plans. Probably let's just figure it out. Let's say if I want to, can I do a, let's say for my third, where is Botman? Botman is 4.5. I have 5.4 in the bank. I can easily do Greenwood to an Isaac and can have still have uh three Newcastle players. So yeah, fair enough with my team. I think I'm going to take the chance. I didn't want to play Watkins anyways. I'm still not sure, but I'll at least do the Mitoma move and let's see. I'll do the second move. Let's just confirm transfers. I'm doing McAllister to Mitoma as of now. I'm confirming that transfer. Let's go back to the transfers page. Pick team. First, my team is kept by Estupinian, Trent, Trippier, Rashford, Marsh, Mitoma, vice captain. I think. How can I set vice captaincy here? Vice captain, yes. Captain Haaland and save my team. Now let's go back to the transfers page. Watkins is a tough call. That's the call I need to make. Alvarez right here. Yeah. Okay, back to the chat. Alvarez will be on the left wing. Could be. Could not sure. He shouldn't be. I think it would be front two and a flat four. So Bernardo Silva could hold out there. And if Grealish doesn't start, yeah, could hold out there. No Grealish, and there's news of Edison starts. Haaland, Stones bench. Yeah, that's the news. That's the news. Edison starts. So that's also something for people who want it. So a lot of people are confused with Alvarez starting. So a lot of sources are saying that Alvarez doesn't start. That's something since Kevin De Bruyne is starting. There's a bit of confusion there. Alvarez captain punt, I wouldn't do it. There's no Walker news. No Foden won't start. No, there's no news on Foden as well. Let's hear this. Leak lineups is posted something I don't know. I'm not sure. He's posted a shit video out there. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing out of from him. Nope, no news. So who you benching? No Grealish. No Grealish. Don't swap for whom. Bench him out. Bench him out. If you can't, it's a tough game week. Bench him out. I think. Salah to Sun if you want to chase. No, Salah captaincy is fine if you want to chase. Don't do Sun. Uh, 7 minutes left, guys. Erling and Kevin De Bruyne both start for Manchester City versus Leeds. We have Chelsea lineup. Guys, 1 second. Chelsea news here. Mudrik starts for Chelsea. Manduki starts for Chelsea, and there's no more news. I think Kepa starts. I think yeah, that's more important. What I really cared about. Kepa starts. So there's more news flowing in. There's no Alvarez as such guaranteed news. Guys, hold on to the transfer for a second. Uh, Apparently, Alvarez nobody has confirmed. Apparently, apart from one source, no Grealish is for guaranteed. So no Grealish. Mahrez starts. Kevin De Bruyne, Ederson. If Mahrez is starting, Alvarez could be left. And that could be really trouble. Yeah, Chelsea confirmed. Chilwell confirmed for Chelsea. So I'm not going Alvarez as a punt. Leave it. I think there is no guaranteed news. Alvarez starting. I wouldn't do it. Let's just post it on Instagram as well. Don't do the Alvarez move, guys. Especially if you want to do it, don't captain him. Posted it on Instagram as well. Yep. Okay. Isaac or Wilson, if I had to, Isaac Jota will play. I really doubt Jota will play. Should I bench Gross? No, you can play him if you want to. Bench him if you can. I'm not making the Alvarez move. Let's just restore Watkins, not taking hit. Go back to my team. My team looks like Kepa, Estupinian, Trent, Trippier, Rashford, March, Mitoma, Fernandez, Salah, Haaland, and Watkins. We have no Mahrez. We have only Mahrez news and Kevin De Bruyne news, so there's no point taking a punt there. Yep, and this is it. This is my lineup, and let's go back to the last 5 minutes, 4 minutes for the questions. I'm just starting Alvarez and seeing where it goes. Could be 3 points from two forwards. Yeah, it could go, and I don't think you should worry if he scores great. But I don't want to take the punt again. He could start left wing as well. Nobody knows. Will Akanji start? Akanji is starting apparently. Akanji should start irrespectively. Even if someone is bench, Akanji is the one who starts. Isaac or Watkins. Isaac if I had to start. Jota or Wilson. Jota to Wilson. Isaac or Solanke. Isaac if I had to bench Grealish. Yes, he would bench Grealish. Would you play Isaac if you had the chance? Yes, I would if I had the chance. Will Akanji start? He should start. If anyone in the defensive bench, Akanji should start. So no worries. Does Martinelli start? We don't have news on it, but I'm expecting him to start. Should I start Trippier or short Trippier again? What's your mid? My mid is Rashford, March, Mitoma, Fernandez, and Salah. Switch Grealish to Mahrez if you can for a free, guys. I would take a chance. I know that Mahrez is starting. I know that it's a weak keeper. If you have the chance, take it. I think take the chance there. Yep. I have to say this the exact same way to someone as well. Keep the comments rolling. Okay, sorry guys. Wait for next week. Do it this week or next week. I think do it next week if you can. Start Shaw, bench Grealish. Yes, you have to start Shaw and bench Grealish in that case. Man United clean sheet probability is pretty much low out there in the mid 20s, early 30s. I think later 20s, early 30s. Steal White Grealish to Ortega. Ortega doesn't make sense. Estupin and Mitoma for a -4. You can do it. Ortega, I don't expect him to start ahead in the season again. It's a very big shot. Go someone like an Iverson. Trippier or Pedro Porro. Trippier. 2 minutes left, guys. It's a tough call. You can take a shout on Mahrez, although I would just not do it because again, next game it could become a problem of benching him. I'm avoiding Alvarez as well for the same reason. If they score, good. If they don't, it's okay. A differential captaincy, in my opinion, is Matoma. He does play 37 though. Yeah, he will, but again, next game it could be a problem because you will have to prioritize Newcastle and then Brighton again. He could also be very much sticking to the right wing if Alvarez does start, so it's too much of a punt. In the last two games, he's too much on the wide line, so I don't know if I should take that punt. McAllister or March, if I had to hold March, Watkins, Gakpo, Alvarez. Start Watkins and Alvarez. Bench. Actually, start Watkins for sure, Gakpo for sure, and then Alvarez third, in my opinion, because I don't have news on Alvarez. Yep, McAllister versus March. Again, I would say March. That's the preference I have. About 30 seconds to go, not even 30 seconds. Just the corners is actual points output, yeah. Trippier or Dallo? I will start Trippier. That's about it. 5 seconds left, guys. This is it. It is deadline. It is 6 p.m. here in India, and it is it. It is game week 35 deadline. Thank you guys for joining. I hope the news helped. It was pretty much not that hectic. Then the servers did not crash. It was not fun. Trippier or Dallo? If I had to start, Trippier. But again, if we answered your question, or if anyone in the chat answered your question, it was helpful as an overall stream to you guys. Please hit the like button and do consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, that's about it. We have not much of news left to discuss, or neither any transfers to discuss. Next game week would be interesting because there's going to be a lot of swapping and switching around with my team as well. Hopefully, we can go through it. I did not take the Alvarez punt again. I did not know if Alvarez starting or not, so why risk it? Thank you guys for joining. This is F signing off. Cheers.